What's wrong, Grumper? Is the live crawfish gumbo giving you indigestion again?
No, Gruss. It's not that. A bowl full of yelping, wiggling mud brings me nothing but joy. It's this day that makes me sick to my stomach.
You mean Mondays? Yeah, lots of folks don't like this one, because they gotta go back to work after a fun weekend. Not me, though. You're the best boss ever, Grumper. I love my job.
Well, you would. You're a magic dragon conjured through my elfin arts, bound and beholden to the one who summoned you, which is me.
Uh-huh. I never heard it put like that before. Rad!
It's not Mondays that make me ill either, Gruss. It's what falls on this Monday that has me in straits.
Oh, is it snowing outside? I'll get the rock salt. We don't want you to slip on the bridge again. That last fall looked nasty.
I don't give a bowl of elf soup if it's snowing or not, Gruss. My real problem is that today is Christmas Eve.
Oh, ugh. I thought something was amiss. I've had this dull ache behind my eyes all day.
It's the nauseating smell of Yuletide. All that joy and celebration from the peasant class pollutes the air, Gruss, and it wafts up here, making it tough for living legends like me to breathe.
Yeah, bummer.
I'm doomed, Gruss! Unless I nip Christmas in the bud and ruin it for everyone, there's no place for the likes of me in the Yuletide world.
Let me guess, you're bringing in a fleet of coal trucks to ruin everyone's day.
No, nothing like that. Although I do like the way you think. What I'm going to do is far worse. I've struck a bargain with the dark forces of the forest so that the sun never rises on Christmas Day.
Whoa, sinister. That'll really confuse them. Lots of kids might just sleep right through the day.
That's the idea, Gruss. And lest anyone get hip to the fact that something's going on, I've also implemented a foolproof backup plan that will guarantee no Christmas this year.
Really? A plan behind the plan? What is it, Grumper?
Why, I thought you'd never ask. I've stolen Santa's most important Christmas tool. The one thing he absolutely cannot do without.
Get out. You stole Santa's hat?
No, Gruss, not his hat. He has a whole closet full of those. I've done what no enemy of Christmas has ever managed to do. I've engineered the theft of Santa's sleigh!
Whoa! Gnarly!
Indeed!
Well, that's another Christmas Eve in the books. Our work is done for tonight, elves. We've done all our gift wrapping, harness checks, and reindeer feeding. We can return to our home, our cozy town of Elfland, knowing Santa is all set to do his magic.
Yeah, right.
What's wrong, Bingle? It's the day of days, the next best thing to Christmas itself, Christmas Eve. You don't seem happy, pal.
I am. It's just that all this is set for Santa to take over. What are we elves supposed to do for the rest of the year?
I have a side gig as a lawn gnome, but it's only 3 weeks a year.
I wish there was something to engage our elf smarts and abilities the rest of the year.
I hear you, Bingle. We build up to this night all year. Then we're so busy it passes by in a flash. The rest of the year, it's sort of blah. Not much excitement.
Hey, I know. Why don't the three of us start a business?
You mean like a lemonade stand or something?
Here at the North Pole? Lemonade Pops would be more like it.
No, not a lemonade stand. We're not elflings anymore. We're fully grown elves. I'm thinking of a real business. Something that would take up all our time. Except on Christmas Eve, of course.
Like a shoe shop? A stocking store? A hattery?
No, and no, Jingle.
What then, Bingle?
How about An elf detective agency.
An elf detective agency?
You mean like to solve crimes and stuff?
Yes. What do you guys think?
I think you need to check the expiration date on that eggnog you just drank.
Totally. There's no crime in Elfland, Bingo. Everyone's happy, honest, and pure of heart.
But things still occur that are beyond anyone's control. Accidents happen.
So what are we gonna investigate? Someone slipping on the ice?
Ma'am, do you think you could identify the ice that caused your fall? Look at this lineup and take your time.
Very funny. Look, I'm not kidding you guys. Why don't we run the idea by Santa? See what he thinks.
Bingo, he might think we've lost our marbles.
But what if he likes it and gives us the go-ahead? We'll never know if we never ask.
We can cross that bridge when we come to it, Bingo. Santa and Angus should be back with the Christmas sleigh soon. We'll give it a final tune-up before the big ride.
Then we can go back to Elfland, free to do our elf things for the rest of the year.
Couldn't one of these things be investigate mysteries?
Mysteries? I hope some sense will sink into your elfin head by the end of the day.
A detective agency? Oh, what a hoot.
Here we are, Angus, the very top of the North Pole, where the sun never sets.
We're picking up our sleigh, right, Santa?
Yes, we're keeping a tight schedule today. It's imperative that we're over the right geographical region at precisely the right time.
Got it.
Now, there are many natural conditions that may impede or delay our trip. We mustn't allow any of these things to interfere with our mission.
Got it.
Keep in mind the wind gusts over the Adirondacks blow in a circular pattern. If we're not careful, we could get turned around. For instance, one year, Barry took his nose off the ball and we went from traveling northwest to southeast, just like that. I had Iceland's gifts on deck and we were suddenly over Australia.
Wow, what did you do, Santa?
Well, it took some fast creative thinking, but we were able to catch an ocean wind turbine that blew us up to the Nordic Islands, lickety-split. And that year's Christmas came off without so much as a hiccup.
Awesome! Don't worry, I'll do my best not to mess up, Santa.
Not so fast, Angus. There are no screw-ups on Christmas, only obstacles to overcome. Nothing must stop Christmas, ever.
Got it. No pressure or anything, right?
Right.
Say, we sure have been walking a long time. How much further till we reach your sleigh?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh? Why uh-oh?
My sleigh!
Yes, the world-famous Christmas Eve sleigh. I can't wait to see it in person. Where do you keep it?
Right here!
Right here? But, well, where is it?
It's gone!
Gone?
My sleigh's been stolen on Christmas Eve!
Ah, Elfland. Home sweet home. Can't say I didn't miss it, as much as I love working for Santa.
So, what do you make of Bingle's detective agency idea, Tingle?
I think Elfland needs a detective agency like a cow needs glasses.
Agree with you there, Tingle. Maybe Bingle will come to his senses by morning and forget the whole thing.
We can hope.
Hey, elves! Are you guys ready for the big day?
Are we ever? How about you, Doorbell?
Totally. And hey, I got hired to help next season. I can't wait to work with you guys.
Wow, that'll be so cool. We could use a lady's touch.
You could say that again. We're all thumbs.
Wait a minute. Are you guys saying you want my help wrapping presents? I can lift just as much as you two, probably more. You can wrap the gifts. I'll load the sleigh.
Okay. We just thought you'd prefer to rap. Do the heavy lifting if you want.
Yeah, my back could use a break.
Fine. It's settled then.
Hey, Doorbell. What are your thoughts about a detective agency?
A detective agency? Here in Elfland? That's the silliest thing I've ever heard. What's to investigate? Everybody knows there's no crimes in Elfland. Who's the goofball that came up with that one?
I know there's a need for a detective agency in Elfland. I just know it. It could make folks feel safer. Just the existence of it would deter anyone from even thinking of doing anything bad. Plus, it sounds like it'd be really fun. Hi, Detective Bingle, at your service. What seems to be the problem, ma'am? You don't say. And when did you last see the cookies?
Bingo! Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you elves.
What's up, Cheer? Is everything okay?
I'm not sure. Santa wants to see all of us elves right away.
Right now? It must be serious.
That's what I'm thinking. Where are Jingle and Tingle?
Out walking. We'll probably run into them on the way.
Good. Come on. I rounded up everybody, just like you asked, Santa.
We came as fast as we could, Santa. Is everything all right?
I hope so. It's Christmas Eve.
Right. We don't need any bad news jamming up our big night.
Oh, if there's a problem, I'm sure we can help fix it quick.
I'm afraid we do have a problem, my elves. A big one. But before we get to that, I'd like to thank you all for coming so promptly. There's a reason the 5 of you were chosen as my holiday elves, and now you're proving me right. I'm so very proud right now of all of you.
Aw, shucks.
It's an honor to serve, Santa. Absolutely. Oh, this is every elf's dream come true. Now, if we may ask, what's the problem?
Well, I don't quite know how to tell you elves this, but our Christmas sleigh has been stolen.
What?
How?
When?
By whom?
I'm afraid we don't know.
Santa and I stumbled across the theft earlier when we went to get the sleigh for the final tune-up before tonight's delivery. The sleigh is missing.
Oh no. Who in the world would do such a thing?
On Christmas Eve, no less.
This is nuts. Where did the goal of those thieves?
Guys, you know what this means. There's a crook loose in the North Pole.
Unreal.
What do you guys think of my idea now?
What idea, Bingo?
Well, the elves and I were talking, Santa, and we...
Whoa. Huh? That wasn't our idea.
Yeah, that was all you, Bee. We didn't say nothing about starting a detective agency.
A detective agency? What are you elves talking about?
Jingle, Tingle, and I love how busy it gets around Christmas time and how it keeps us all on our toes. But not how there's nothing else to do after Christmas is over. So I came up with a startup business that could keep us all busy all year round.
And we came up with some good ideas, too.
Just not the one Bingle's about to tell you.
Go on, Bingo.
Yeah, I'm super curious.
I proposed a new Elfland detective agency run by none other than us, the elves.
An elf detective agency. Interesting.
Really?
The guys thought it sounded crazy.
Yep.
That's right.
But now your sleigh's missing, and a detective sounds like just what we need.
I think it's a great idea.
And what would you call this detective agency, Bingo?
I don't know. I hadn't thought that far ahead.
We could call it the ELF Detective Agency, short for Eradicating Lawbreaking Felons.
It's ridiculous. We know, Santa.
Goofy as all get out.
Whoa, I like it.
Yes, so do I.
Huh?
If you elves are serious about trying your hand at private investigation, then you have my blessing to start your detective business.
No way! Really? This is awesome! I mean, it's terrible that you lost your sleigh, Santa, but It's great that we can go catch the culprits and maybe even get it back in time for the Christmas flight.
The Christmas flight's in just a few hours, Bingle.
Yikes! Then what are we waiting for? Let's do what we elves do best and get to work.
All for one, elves!
And one for all.
Wow, who would have thought? An Elfland detective agency.
You see a new one every day.
Okay, gang. Now that Santa's given us the go-ahead, we've got to do this right. And if we're gonna do it right, we each need a role in this new agency.
I could be a detective sidekick, like Dr. Watson to Sherlock Holmes.
I can be the bad cop. You two good cops.
I can't think of two better partners.
And I'm an experienced admin who can run the office and handle the books. Plus, I have a great phone voice for new clients.
And I'm an expert in gadgetry and weaponry, as well as computer hacking and surveillance. I can be our secret weapon.
That's it then. We three will work the beat, while Dorabelle holds down headquarters, and Cheer fills us in on criminal activity.
Sounds like a good way to start.
The ELF Detective Agency is open for business.
First things first, detectives. We need to locate and interrogate potential suspects.
That slinky caterpillar Lorcan comes to mind.
Right. He's always been shifty. We ought to start with him.
Oh, good idea. And he's so nosy. Even if he had nothing to do with stealing Santa's sleigh, he probably knows who did.
That settles it then. We'll start with Lorcan.
All right, gang. It's time to get sleuthing. Here we are, guys. Bonafide detectives.
I still can't believe we actually have a mystery to solve.
A mystery during Christmas at that.
Hey, guys. Have either of you thought about us entering Lorcan's lair unannounced? What if it's booby-trapped? Or what if he ambushes us?
I'm thinking more about what we'll do if we actually find the sleigh.
What do you mean, Jingle?
Well, I'd love to tell Santa we got his sleigh back, but we don't know how to fly it. And we have no reindeer to help us. What if we find the sleigh, then crash it because we can't fly?
You're worrying for nothing. If we whistle loud enough, we'll attract 3 reindeer. Easy. Their ears can hear for miles.
Bingle's right, Jingle. Let's just find Lorcan and see if he's the guilty party. We'll deal with flying the sleigh once we find the sleigh.
Sounds good to me. Let's go.
You okay, Santa?
Oh, Angus, I'm a nervous wreck. I've never been this close to losing everything we've worked so hard for.
It's gonna be all right. Those elves are dedicated and hardworking helpers, and I know they won't give up until they find your sleigh. They've never let you down before, and they won't start now.
You're right, Angus, of course. You're right. Well, the elves are my most reliable hands here at the North Pole. Always have been, with the exception of our old disowned elf Grumper. He was such a disappointment.
That's true, but Grumper's in the past. He's history. Plus, he's long gone. That crooked elf wouldn't dare show his hat in the North Pole, not ever again. He was run out in shame, with his head hanging. Forget Grumper.
After tonight, Gruss, Santa and his cronies will never forget my name.
It's a couple hours to 12, Grumper. At the stroke of midnight, it'll officially be Christmas Day.
Yes! Think of it, Gruss! Big Red and his little lackeys have discovered their precious sleigh missing by now. I bet it was quite the surprise.
Totally, Grumper. Shock is more like it.
I wish I could have seen their faces. Why, I'll bet they thought they'd solved all their problems when they chased me out of Elfland last year. Little did they know, I'd be back with a vengeance, and their beloved Christmas would pay the price for their mistreatment of me. It's so poetic, I can hardly stand it.
I love it, Grumper. This is the best Christmas trick ever by far. And you've only begun.
That's right, Gruss. Just wait till they realize the sun isn't rising on Christmas morning. It'll be glorious.
You think those elves will find Lorcan, Dorabelle? He's shifty and sneaky and slinky and slithery.
I think we elves can do whatever we put their minds to. And when those guys find him, that worm had better hope he's not sitting in Santa's sleigh. If he is, he'll be on the naughty list. Forever.
That's true. And he'll probably follow old Grumper right out of Elfland and end up wherever really naughty creatures go.
Right, let's hope for the best. Santa needs to be in the air before dawn if this year's Christmas is gonna be saved. None of us have much time.
Saying my elf prayers. Better get ready, Lorcan. Elf Detective Agency is coming for you.
Lorcan lives here? I see why nobody ever visits. This cave gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, me too, Tingle. Remember, the home a creature chooses reveals a lot about the creature.
It's just a cave, you guys. We're professionals, remember? We do this sort of thing for a living.
Excuse me, Bing, but we've only been official since talking to Santa. About an hour ago. We're brand new at this.
Gotta start somewhere.
What was that?
What was what, Tingle?
I thought I heard something.
I didn't hear anything. Which is not to say something's not here, lurking, stalking us.
Listen, I didn't hear anything. It could have just been our own footsteps echoing off these walls. We're a good ways underground.
I know. That worries me too. His air is getting thin.
Yeah, and smelly.
That's how magical cave worms like it.
Ew. I'm glad I'm not one of them.
Come on, elves. Pull those hats on tight and let's do this. Santa's counting on us. The whole world's counting on us. We three are the very last line of defense against the forces that would spoil Christmas for us all. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not willing to give up my favorite holiday without a fight.
And it's a fight you'll get, Shorty.
Whoa! Lorcan! Fancy meeting you here.
Fancy meeting me? But this is my lair.
Oh, we just have a few questions to ask you. We mean you no harm.
Ah, but I may mean you harm.
This isn't good.
Nope, not at all.
Should we run?
And leave Bingle? No way.
This was all his idea. He can handle it himself.
Thanks, Ting. Listen, Lorcan, my name is Bingle, and these are my associates, Jingle and Tingle.
Hiya.
My name's Bob. I don't know these elves. Just ran into them topside and whoosh, they pulled me in here. I'm just gonna take off if y'all are, good with that.
Stay where you are, elf.
Sure, no problem.
Listen, Lorcan, you might think you can threaten and intimidate us.
And you totally can.
As I was saying, we're here on official business from the North Pole. There's been a theft, and we're the detectives on the case.
Friendly detectives, though.
Pretty friendly, yep. Unless you give us a reason not to be.
Jingle.
Where were you earlier today, Lorcan? Say from this morning till right now, specifically. Retrace your steps for us.
That's easy. I burrowed deeper underground today, foraging for food, mold, fungi, and rotten things.
Ew.
And was anyone with you, or were you alone?
I was alone. I always hunt alone.
So you have no alibis.
How convenient. You expect us to believe that?
I have no reason to lie to you, elves.
That's true. Unless you have a nice new sleigh to hide. Search the rest of the cave, Tingle, while Bing and I keep an eye on the suspect.
Me? Why me?
I'll do it then. You stay here and make sure the caterpillar makes no sudden moves.
No, wait. I'd rather search.
Hold up, you guys. I believe Lorcan. I think he's telling the truth. and I think we can consider him cleared of any wrongdoing.
Wait a second, Bing. What about his alibis? He expects us to believe he just happened to be underground and untraceable during the same time Santa's Christmas sleigh went missing?
Santa's sleigh is missing? Oh no, but it's Christmas Eve.
Exactly. We need to recover it, and fast, or else there won't be a Christmas this year.
But I love Christmas.
We all love Christmas.
Listen to me, Perp. If you don't come clean, this could get a whole lot worse for you.
Jingle, chill out!
Easy, Jingle, easy.
Balderdash, spill the beans, Worm, or we'll take off the kid gloves and make you talk.
Jingle?
Too much?
Thanks for your time, Lord Ken. We'll show ourselves out.
You're lucky I swore off physical violence on Christmas Eve, Worm. You're lucky.
Can we please go now?
Jingle, Tingle, and Bingle sure have been gone a long time, Dorabelle. I hope they haven't gone and gotten themselves into some big trouble.
Now, Cheer, if any elves could avoid trouble, it's certainly not those three. Oh, I'm starting to get worried too.
You are? Oh, darn it. Now, I knew we should have gone with them. It's officially going to be Christmas in 2 hours. If they're not back by the stroke of midnight, Santa won't be able to make this year's deliveries.
Not to mention, if they don't come back with that sleigh, Santa won't be able to make deliveries ever again. Oh, Cheer, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm afraid we might lose Christmas.
This can't be happening. It can't be. I don't know, Bing. I still think that caterpillar knew something he wasn't telling us. Did you see how his eyes darted around? And he was fidgety as all get out. I've seen his kind before, and I'm telling ya, they're always guilty.
Jingle, you've been a detective for all of 3 hours.
So? I mean, an elf has instincts. We're magical creatures. We pick up on things faster. I can't help it if I'm ultra perceptive.
So what would you like to do?
I'd like to go back there, cuff that worm, and put a whooping on him till he fesses up.
You know, this sounded like a good idea when I pitched it to Santa, but maybe I chose the wrong partner here.
Hey, somebody's got to be the bad cop. It's how we get to the bottom of stuff.
Guys, heads up! These woods are getting really creepy. I can't see the trail behind us anymore. What if we get lost out here and we never find our way back home?
Nonsense, Tingle. Remember the old detective's credo? The only way out is through.
There he goes again. Listen, you guys. I think since we've eliminated Lorcan the caterpillar from our short list of suspects, we're on to something.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Well, now that Lorcan's been cleared of any wrongdoing, it brings us that much closer to finding the real culprits. There are only so many folks around the North Pole who can be responsible for a crime as awful as stealing Santa's sleigh on Christmas Eve. We've got to be closing in on them.
But where do we look next? Who do we talk to? We don't have a suspect.
Shh! Listen, somebody's coming. Hide!
Listen, did you elves hear that?
Sure did. Sounds like someone out here's got something to hide.
Can you elves tell where that voice came from?
Behind us, maybe. I'm not sure.
Let's split up. Look around.
Yikes! Split up? Do we have to? I mean, what about strength in numbers? Why don't we stick together instead?
Aw, what's the matter, Tingle? You chicken?
Chicken? Me? No. What was that?
Bonk, bonk, Tingle.
Buck up, you two. We're elf detectives. Nothing stops us. Nothing deters us. We have no fear.
Maybe you don't, but I'm spooked.
No, for spirit world's sake. I don't believe this. Okay, listen. You two stick together and search over there. I'll check out this way.
That sounds better. Come on, Jingle.
Okay, Tingle, lead the way.
How about you lead the way? I'll make sure nobody sneaks up on us.
Deal, let's go.
Huh? What was that?
Relax, Tingle. It was just a wolf.
A wolf? How relaxing. Why don't we just lay down right here and catch a quick nap?
Are you being facetious?
Describe facetious. What was that?
It's just a red-tailed hawk, Tingle. They live in these woods. calm down.
Calm down? Well, you calm down. We're elves, you know. The hawk can just grab us up and fly away, taking us wherever it wants, if it wants to.
Shh, don't say it out loud. We don't want to give him any ideas.
Let's get out of here, Jingle. Let's get home before it's too late.
Oh, which way would we go? I'm all turned around.
Well, we'll just follow the trail back the way we came.
But what about Bingle? We can't just leave him out here.
It's Bingle. He'll be fine. He's probably already made friends with some wood nymphs or something.
Yeah, you're right. He is pretty gregarious and outgoing. Nah, he'll be fine. Let's go.
Listen up, whoever you are. I'm Bingle, the elf, from the Elf Detective Agency, Elfland Originals. We know you're out there. You're surrounded. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It would behoove you to show yourselves.
Okay, mister, we surrender. Don't shoot.
Shoot? No, it's not like that. Identify yourselves.
I'm Glug.
I'm Russell.
We grew up here.
Yeah, along with our 413 siblings.
413 siblings? Phew! That's a lot of interrogating. Maybe I'll start with you two. Listen up. Did either of you...
Yes, we did it.
You did?
We did?
Yes, but we didn't mean nothing by it. We're forest fungi. It's in our nature.
Theft is in your nature? I'll remember that the next time we elves take a springtime nature hike.
Theft? Wait, who said anything about theft?
I did. But first things first, Mushroom. Where is it?
Where's that?
There's no time for games, boys. It'll be Christmas in a little over an hour. Give it back now.
But we ate it.
You ate it?
Yes, it's gone.
No. This can't be happening. It's all over. Christmas is ruined.
Christmas is ruined? Sheesh, we didn't think it was that big a deal.
Not a big deal. How is Santa supposed to deliver his gifts if some wild mushrooms ate his sleigh?
Ate his sleigh?
We didn't eat no sleigh, mister. We ate Grumper's flower garden.
Grumpers? No. So, you're saying you didn't steal Santa's sleigh?
Santa's sleigh? Heavens no.
Why on earth would we do that? We love Christmas. We've been counting down to it all week.
Wait a minute. Are you telling us Santa can't make his rounds tonight?
Not without his sleigh, he can't. It's been stolen, and we're racing against the clock to find it. Me and... well, never mind. Where'd those two go?
Do you have any idea who took it?
Well, when we set out to find it, I wasn't sure. But after hearing you mushrooms talk, I think I might have an idea.
What's that?
What am I? What are you?
We're Private Eyes. I'm Elf Detective Jingle.
And I'm Elf Detective Tingle.
And we're here to bust a thief, you moldy-looking squash.
Squash? I'm not a squash, you gnome.
Hey, we're no gnomes, you, whatever you are.
Well, you got the moldy part right. I'm a mushroom. And it pays to be nice to me. I'm indigenous to this here forest.
We don't care if your stomach's upset or not.
Wait, what?
Let's get down to brass tacks. Did you steal Santa's sleigh?
Best confess now, if you did. It'll only get worse for you.
Steal Santa's sleigh? I've never stolen anything in my life. And if I was gonna, it sure wouldn't be Santa's sleigh. I don't want to spoil Christmas. I love Christmas.
You and everybody else, forest fungus.
Have you seen a gleaming red sleigh come through here today by chance?
No. In fact, you two are the first two outsiders I've seen in weeks.
Outsiders, huh? You got a secretive little clique here, don't you, Mushroom?
Bet that makes it real easy to hide things, doesn't it?
I'm not hiding anything. None of us are. We're just living our lives in peace. I mean, sure, I've taken some nutrients from the soil, but...
Aha! So you are a thief!
What? No, I just mean, haven't you guys ever been to the forest before?
Of course not. We're too busy being Santa's helpers to dilly-dally anyplace else.
We serve an important role at the pole, see? The Christmas holiday depends on our hard work.
That's right. And we depend on Christmas for purpose and direction.
But now, that purpose has been threatened by some sneaky, snaky, Scroogey crook.
And that crook's gonna pay. That crook's going down.
Out with it, Stubby! We're only gonna ask you once more. Are you the crook we're looking for?
You guys, I did not steal Santa's sleigh. How many different ways do I have to say it?
I don't know. How many different ways can you say it?
Sounds like rehearsing to me. And rehearsing usually means lying.
You elves must have drank some bad eggnog. I'm the most honest mushroom in these woods.
The most honest mushroom would tell us where we could find Santa's sleigh.
Unless the most honest mushroom didn't know.
Sounds like the dumbest mushroom to me.
Hey, if you elves think I'm lying, you can ask my friends.
Your friends, huh? Oh, he's got a gang, Tingle. I knew one creature couldn't pull off a theft like that. I think we just found our perps. Watch my back. It's time to roll up the sleeves and make this fungi sing.
Uh-oh!
Did you mushrooms just say you ate the flowers in Grumper's garden? As in Grumper the elf, who is exiled by none other than Santa himself?
Yeah, we know it was wrong, but once we get started soaking up goodies in that rich soil, we just can't stop.
Yeah, we got carried away, and all Grumper's petunias wilted.
He loved those petunias. We could hear him mad hollering all the way over to the treetops. Boy, was he hot under the cap.
We've been laying low in the deep forest ever since.
That's right. We tried to only poke our heads up at night. When we heard you coming, we thought you were Grumper.
Or one of his cronies, like that scary creature he hangs out with, man.
Yeesh, nasty bugger.
So, Grumper's still around these parts then?
Yep, he lives in that crumbling old abbey up in the high mountains.
And he practices spells and scary hocus pocus. He conjures all kinds of weird things in the middle of the night.
We see clouds and lightning, weird lights, and all kind of strange stuff coming from that place, from all the way down here in the dirt.
Well, that certainly could explain the disappearance of Santa's sleigh. Nobody holds as big a grudge against Christmas as Grumper does.
Whoa! You really think he has something to do with it?
I wouldn't put anything past that little guy. We all know there's nothing more dangerous than a lapsed elf.
What are you gonna do now, Detective Bingle?
The only thing I can do. I'm gonna go confront Grumper and see what he has to say for himself.
Oh, that means fireworks on Christmas Eve, Russell. We need to get to the high ground to see him.
Just as long as Grumper doesn't see us.
Santa, you awake?
Angus, my gentle reindeer, what brings you?
Sorry to bother you. I was just wondering if you'd heard anything from the elves.
No, I've heard no news whatsoever. For all I know, my precious sleigh is gone forever.
No, Santa, don't say that. It can't be.
Why, I'm just being realistic, Angus. The magic of Christmas has been built on faith and hope for so long, well, perhaps a dose of harsh reality is long overdue. Not everyone is nice, some folks are just incurably naughty, and we may finally be seeing that now.
Well, no, I'm not giving up. I can't. This was to be my first Christmas sleigh ride, and I believe we can still make it happen.
I appreciate your dedication, my dear. Alas, we've done all we can do. It's up to our elves now. May they travel as fast as the wind, and may their journey yield reward. Oh, not only for us, but most importantly, for all the world's children.
I'll second that, Santa.
I think we lost the trail. Which way were we going, Tingle?
We were headed this way, I think.
No, we came from that way. We were going this way, right?
No, it wasn't that way. It had to be this way, yeah?
Are you sure?
Oh, we're totally lost.
Look, there you guys are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Bingo! What a sight for sore eyes. We got off the trail and got lost.
Off the trail? What are you elves talking about? We're on the trail.
Oh, would you look at that?
Listen, I met a couple of real helpful mushrooms and...
You don't say. We met a mushroom too.
And we made him sing.
Sing? What did he sing?
No, nothing. Don't listen to Tingle Bingle. But get this. The mushroom told us that our old friend Grumper's still around.
Yeah, he lives in an old abbey just above the cloud line, high in the mountain range, right above here.
And we'd bet he had something to do with stealing Santa's sleigh.
Well, I'll be. I got the same info from the mushrooms I met.
Coincidence? I think not. These mushrooms don't miss a trick in these woods.
That's right. They're really plugged in. Literally.
What do you elves say? We go pay a little visit to old Grumper and see what he has to tell us.
Should we let Santa know first? I know there's real bad blood between him and Grumper. What if that ornery elf takes it out on us?
Are we talking about the same Grumper? What's the worst thing that little pipsqueak can do to us?
This is it, Gruss. The midnight hour is almost upon us, and with it, the bleakest Christmas the world will ever see!
Woohoo! And if Santa wants to deliver presents tonight, he'll have to get out his snowshoes and stick out his thumb. Because the sleigh belongs to us now.
Me! It belongs to me, Gruss!
Oh, right. That's what I meant.
And my nefarious plans don't end there. I'm thinking big this year, Gruss. Big!
Oh, I almost forgot the sun's not rising tomorrow. How ingenious! What an amazing time to be a supernatural dragon.
Yes, it is, Gruss. Yes, it is. And with that in mind, let's say I conjure you a playmate.
A playmate? You mean another dragon to play bouncy ball with?
Something like that, Gruss. Something like that. Now stand back whilst I work my magic once more.
Oh, how fun!
Eye of newt and wombat's ear, turn Yuletide cheer to chilling fear. Send us a friend with startling fright who'll make children scream all through the night.
Whoa! Happy Halloween, dudes!
Greetings, Wraith! I am your conjurer, the mighty Grumper, Lord of all I survey! Announce yourself!
Myself? I'm just a rad dude, hanging down in the 4th dimension, looking for a good time wherever I go, wherever spells take me.
Whoa!
Okay. What is your name, creature? What shall we call you?
I can't call it.
I don't believe this! All the skill and concentration it takes to wield elf magic, and I conjure up an idiot. Can't a thing go smoothly just one time? Let me rephrase that. What would you like us to call you?
Don't matter to me. Just don't call me late for supper.
Oh, for crying out loud! Why do I even bother?
How about Big Head?
What?
Big Head! We can call him Big Head, 'cause you know, he's got a big head.
Big head. Totally sick.
Totally sick? Does that mean you like it?
It's far out.
Sweet!
This isn't what I envisioned at all! I wanted a savage beast! A sinister monster! Not some leftover Halloween pumpkin head!
You guys are a riot.
Wonderful. Listen, Big Head, can't you be more vicious or something?
Whoa, hold up, brah. Hold up. Is this your chill right here? 'Cause looks like you lost it.
This is what my life has become. Surrounded by nincompoops.
Mellow out, brah.
Hey, did you guys see that lightning a minute ago? Who ever heard of a lightning storm on Christmas Eve?
I saw it all right. It was right over Grumper's Abbey.
Do you think it means she's up to no good?
Well, I think it's safe to say whenever Grumper's involved, bad things are afoot.
Maybe we're jumping to conclusions, you guys. It could have been just a blown fuse in the Abbey. If Grumper was running his TV or his computer and his gaming system all at once, I mean, that place is old. It's crumbling. I shudder to think what the wiring looks like.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we pose as repair elves and go say we're there on a service call?
Good idea, Jingle, but we need uniforms to pull it off.
Guys, Grumper knows us. He'll recognize us the instant he sees us, and he'll know we're lying.
Oh, yeah.
But it's been months since he saw us. We've grown a lot since then.
We look exactly the same, Jingle.
Oh, Bingle's right. It won't work. Did either of you guys bring a grapple and a rope? We could go around back, scale the outer wall, and take it.
That elf will spot us a mile away.
You got any better suggestions?
All right, listen up, detectives. Arguing won't get us anywhere. Now, it's almost Christmas Day, and we're no closer to finding Santa's sleigh than we were when we set out on our sleuthing adventure.
We're failures.
We are not failures. We're doing what we can. We just have to move faster and not give up. Now let's get a move on. Time's wasting.
I just hope that lightning wasn't Grumper blowing up Santa's sleigh in some cockamamie experiment.
Right. That would be the worst thing that ever happened. Ever.
I wouldn't put anything past that little jerk. He's rotten to the core. Always has been, always will be. Come on. One last hill to climb, and we'll be there.
This is it, creatures, where all the magic happens. Literally.
You mean? This is where I was born?
In so many words, Gruss, yes.
Wow.
It was here, in the secret rooms of this formerly palatial abbey, that I practiced the lost art of dark magic and transformed myself into an elfin warlock. Leagues beyond what I was when I lived as a lowly elf at that miserable North Pole. And it was here that all things became possible for me, as they can be for you, too.
Rad.
You mean we can become powerful warlocks too, Grumper?
Well, no, I didn't say that, Gruss. What I said was all things can be possible.
Oh, gotcha. I think.
In here, gentlemen, anything your black hearts desire can become yours, but only if you dedicate yourselves to the force of mischief.
Well, is that like a gnarly wave? 'Cause I can totally ride that brake.
I'm sure you can, Big Head. I'm sure you can.
Oh, no doubt. And I could also get down with some flyboarding, paddleboarding, jet surfing, wake skating, bodyboarding, and grusky boarding.
Oh, grusky boarding. I'd like to try that.
I'll teach you, brah. You'll be hanging 10 in no time.
Gnarly.
Oh, the incessant, idiotic babbling of these creatures makes my head hurt. Okay, focus. It's now past midnight, and the survival of Christmas rests in the palm of my hand.
Really? In that little hand? Get out!
No, it does! I've effectively removed Santa's most important Christmas tool and also ensured that the sun will not rise come morning.
I hear you, brah, but that teeny-weeny little hand?
My hands aren't so small.
They're itty-bitty, dude!
They are not! I'm an elf! My hands are perfectly proportionate to the rest of me!
No, he's right, Grumper. Your hands are teeny tiny.
Right? Like little doll hands.
Shut up, both of you!
it looks like Grumper's reflection in a funhouse mirror.
Sure enough. Hey, go like this.
You creatures think you're funny, is that it?
Nah, I did a little stand-up in the 5th dimension last century. It was okay. The crowds were dead, and the pay was even worse.
So you're just another failed comic being so crass as to openly mock your creator to his face.
Whoa, hold up, brah. You're not the boss of me.
Ah, but that's where you're wrong, big head. I am the boss of you, both of you. And just like I willed you onto this plane of existence, I can banish you from whence you came.
Really? No kidding? Hey, you think you could send me back to Phantom Beach? The breaks there were gnarly.
Yeah? I'd like to go too.
I see how you are, Gruss. Turning your back on me at the hour of our greatest victory?
It's nothing personal, Grumper. It's just that it's getting a little boring around here. I mean, you always say the same stuff. It's all about you.
What's wrong with that? I'm a very accomplished figure, and mind you, I use no PR firm. I have to tout my own accomplishment.
Yeah, it just gets old after a while. Tell me more about Phantom Beach, Big Head. Do I need to bring my swim trunks?
I use a shorty wetsuit myself. I can lend you one. It's stretchy.
Oh, cool. 'Cause I'm a bit tall.
Oh, enough of you. Toad breath and bat lavash. Be gone, you silly squash!
Big Head, wait! Where'd he go?
Bah, who cares? Probably surfing a big wave in some mother dimension.
Oh, gnarly! Can I go too?
No, you do not. You're my helper, sidekick, minion. You belong here with me.
Bumper, I think I would have looked good in a shorty wetsuit.
Look at this place, detectives.
It's kinda spooky.
It reeks of mischief.
I wouldn't go that far, Jingle. I bet it was gorgeous back in the day.
Yeah, but look at it now. You'll need more than a coat of paint to make this joint new again.
Right. It's like Cobweb Central.
Let's go find our target.
Yeah.
Let's!
The sooner we confront Grumper, the sooner we can get to the bottom of the mystery of Santa's missing sleigh.
Where do you think he is?
Upstairs is my guess. Come on, we'll surprise him.
We're sorry to barge in on you like this in the middle of the night, Santa.
But it's Christmas and we can't sleep at all.
It's quite all right, my elves. Neither Angus nor I have been able to sleep either.
I hate this. If we were on schedule, we'd be over Vienna right now. But we're not. We're just still here, sitting, waiting.
Have we heard anything from Bingle, Jingle, or Tingle?
No, I'm afraid not, Cheer.
Drat!
Oh, this is horrible, just horrible. Oh, for the first time ever, Christmas is passing us by.
Before we know it, it'll be morning. Children and adults everywhere will run downstairs to open their gifts and find nothing.
I can't even bear to think of it, Cheer. I can't.
Surely there must be something we can do, Santa. There must be something.
Without my sleigh, I'm afraid my bootlaces are tied together. Jingle, Bingle, and Tingle have quite a head start, and we've no idea which way they've went. I'd never get far on foot.
And losing the sleigh is one thing, but we can't lose you too, Santa.
No way. We need you to stay safe. Christmas may be lost this year, but by next year, we can rebuild. Come back strong.
Next year, nothing.
Huh?
Listen, everybody, we're not giving up. We can't give up. Cheer and I will go find those elves ourselves.
We will?
And Santa's sleigh.
We will? We will!
Dorabelle, my sweet elf. I do appreciate your spirit. But at this hour, the journey will be even more perilous than whatever those other three have already faced. And at this late stage, even if we did find my sleigh, we'd have to race against time, with the wind at our backs flying faster and higher than we ever have before, making no missteps and wasting no time to ensure a wonderful Christmas morning for one and all.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Well, yes, I suppose I am.
What are you waiting for? Go get 'em, elves!
My elf senses tell me somebody was just here.
Oh, smells like stale crackers. That's Grumper.
Grumper smells like stale crackers? I never noticed.
Oh, yeah, and that's on a good day.
Keep your eyes peeled. It could be a trap.
Tingle has a point, Jingle. This place seems empty, but someone was obviously just here. It makes no sense.
I agree. Hey, if you had a stolen flying sleigh in a place like this, where would you stash it?
On the roof!
Do you see the sleigh anywhere? No. Fan out and look around, elves. Search every corner.
There you go, splitting us up again. Do we have to?
Come on, Tingle. Where's your backbone?
In my back, and I'd like to keep it there. Haven't you ever heard of Divide and Conquer? We could be playing right into Grumper's hands.
Those tiny hands? Whatever.
Tiny hands! These tiny hands single-handedly stole Christmas right out from under your elfin noses, my friends!
So it is you, after all. We're not your friends, Grumper.
Oh, I don't know. We were friends once. We could be again.
Tingle, can you see this elf despises us?
He's right, Tingle, but it doesn't have to be that way. These elves have never been open to new ways of thinking, new ways of being. But you're different, aren't you?
Yes.
He's playing a mind trick. It's a magic spell. Don't listen to him, Tingle. Snap out of it, Detective.
Huh?
He's out of it, Bingle. The lights are on, but no elf is home. He's heading for the edge. Tingle, no! Watch your step! Stop! Elf!
Huh? What? Oh!
You think you're the only one who has elfin powers, Grumper?
Bah! You think you saved your friend? You only delay the inevitable! Get them, Grass!
Me? Against three of them? No way!
You worthless lizard!
See, this is why nobody likes you. The jig's up, Grumper. Time to face the music. Yeah, we know you took Santa's sleigh. Give the sleigh back, Grumper, and we'll call it even.
Even? I don't think so. Santa thinks he can ban me from Christmas. I'll show him.
You were stealing Christmas gifts, Grumper. That's a violation of North Pole Rule number 1. No stealing.
I was curious. I was going to give them back.
That's easy for you to say now. You got caught.
And so have you. Even if you three make it out of here, you still won't have a Christmas because the sun won't rise today. It's over, elves. Tell Santa to kiss his Christmas goodbye.
What does he mean the sun won't rise? I don't know. It must be dark magic.
He made a deal with Woodindra, the witch of the northern woods, to black out the sun today.
Woodindra?
Yup, good luck with that. Let's go, Gruss. See ya, suckers!
Great! What are we gonna do now? Now, we find Woodindra, the witch of the northern woods, and cut a better deal to get our Christmas back. Hey, Tingle! Snap out of it, yeah? Grumper is gone.
Phew. Sorry, guys. I must have eaten some bad porridge or something.
It's okay, Tingle. We're just happy you're still here.
Thanks. Hey, where'd Grumper go?
Doesn't matter. We have a date with a witch.
A witch? Can I just go back to sleep?
No, come on. Yikes! What was that?
They're just animals, Cheer. They'll leave us alone if we leave them alone.
I hope you're right.
I'm starting to have second thoughts about this.
You're starting to have second thoughts about Christmas?
No, second thoughts about going to look for Jingle, Bingle, and Tangle. It's not too late for us to turn back yet. What if we get lost and can't find our way back home?
I bet those three wondered the same thing. But they forged onward, and who knows? They might be in Santa's sleigh as we speak.
You think so?
Stranger things have happened. Keep an eye on the sky.
Okay.
Yikes!
I don't know about this plan, you guys. Looking for Grumper is one thing, but looking for Grush, the Wood Witch, is it's quite another.
Wow. Listen to yourself, Tingle. We thwarted Grumper, and he was the one behind this whole mess. Now it's time to pull ourselves together and win one for Santa. It's time to save Christmas. Jingle's right, Tingle. We've come this far. There's no turning back now.
But it's after midnight. That's the witching hour, and we're going to find a witch. I can't think of a worse thing to do.
Well, I can't think of anything worse than having no Christmas today. I second that. We're elves, Tingle. Everything we do for Christmas.
But what if this witch is a mean witch? She's buddies with Grumper, so she can't be good. What if she casts a spell on us and turns us into sprouts or something? Then those goofy mushrooms come and eat us.
Wow. That's some imagination you got there, Tingle.
What can I say?
You can beg my forgiveness for trespassing in my woods, gnome.
Huh? Who said that?
Bing, was that you? Oh, tell me that was you. It wasn't me, guys. Huh, it was her.
Woodra!
Who dares travel in my forest unannounced?
We do, ma'am. Sorry to bother you.
Sorry, nothing. And we're no gnomes. We're the elf detectives. I'm Detective Jingle, and I'm Detective Bingle.
Jingle here.
You gnomes are going to pay for your transgression. Do you hear me?
With all due respect, Woodindra, don't you think you've already hurt us enough?
Already hurt you? How so?
You teamed up with that little creep Grumper to steal Santa's sleigh and ruin Christmas. That kind of thing's pretty high on the naughty list, if you ask us.
Ah, yes. I am guilty, elf detectives, and I do it all again.
She is totally mean.
Rotten to the roots. Woodindra, please. We've come to ask you to reconsider. Lift the curse on our Christmas and return Santa's sleigh to its rightful owner.
Why would I do that? Santa Claus has never once delivered a present to me on Christmas morning. Nor have I ever received an invitation to the annual Christmas party you North Polites throw. And if I can't have Christmas, then nobody can.
Well, geesh! If you've been snubbed that hard, you must be one seriously naughty tree.
Now scam, gnomes, or I'll turn you all into poison ivy plants to itch and scratch for all eternity.
Poison ivy? I hate poison ivy. So do I. But instead of fighting, why don't we make a deal even better than your deal with Grumper?
Alika balika kalamazoo.
She's throwing magic.
Woodindra, wait! Nobody has a bigger in with Santa than we do. If we can get you a Christmas gift and an invitation to our Christmas party tonight, would you reconsider letting the sun rise today?
Can you serve sweet crepes at the party?
Crepes? Sure. Mrs. Claus has one heck of a sweet tooth, and she can bake anything. She'll serve whatever you like.
Even savory galettes?
Yes, you name it. Even savory gallets.
I see. As for presents, what about a silk pink ribbon for my trunk? I'm tired of being so plain.
If that's what makes you happy, you got it.
And a set of steel tree trimmers to keep my branches in place and looking nice.
No worries. I'll make a note of it and pass it to Santa himself.
You'd better. Or else.
So, Woodindra, do we have a deal then?
Yes, we have a deal.
And it replaces your deal with Grumper?
If you can deliver the things you say, then Grumper's plan is null and void.
So the sun will rise in the morning?
Yes. Expect sunrise at 6:44 a.m. sharp.
Yay! Well, thank you so much, Woodindra, and Merry Christmas!
Those are better be some tasty crepes.
I think we're lost, Dorabelle. We've passed that spidery-looking tree back there 3 times. We're going in circles.
Nonsense, Cheer. We haven't strayed from the path at all. These trees just all look the same after a while. Plus, it's so dark, how can you tell?
I happen to have eyesight like a bat.
Is that so?
Yep.
Bats are almost blind, Cheer.
Oh, what's the animal that can see real good at night? Dorabelle, Cheer,
Bingle!
Jingle!
Tingle!
Hi!
What are you two doing out here? You were supposed to hold down headquarters.
We couldn't stay put. Thinking of you elves out here in danger was just too much.
We had to at least come try to help. You don't have to worry anymore. Christmas is safe, you guys.
It is?
You betcha!
Incredible! But how? It's a long story. How about we fill you in over a big cup of hot cocoa and marshmallows after we get Santa back on his sleigh?
It's a date.
Now let's go find Santa's sleigh. Woodindra told us where we can find it.
Would who?
Never mind. Come on, guys. We only have minutes to get Santa on his way delivering gifts before the sun rises and the kids wake up. All right! Elf Detective Agency to the rescue! Hip hip hooray!
I'd like to thank you, my dear elves. Bingle, tingle, jingle, Dorabelle, and cheer. Against all odds, you 5 hardworking elves managed to save our holiday just in time. Folks everywhere will never know just how close we came to not celebrating Christmas this year.
It all worked out for the best, Santa.
Thanks to our new elf detective agency.
No thief, scoundrel, or rascal will ever get away when we're on the beat.
Hopefully, everyone will be on their best behavior in the new year so that we won't need to go chasing after them.
The Elf Detective Agency is back in business.
And not a moment too soon. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a Happy New Year.